you to babysit again tomorrow. It's not like you're going to be busy anyway, right?
Listen, Wanda, you really gotta stop doing this. You can't keep asking me to watch your kid every day.
But your baby is still so small. And you're a stay-at-home mom right now. Why don't you just watch my kid for me too?
But we don't even live in the same city. You have to drive so far. Isn't it a pain to come all the way to my place every single day?
Paying for gas does add up. But it's still cheaper than paying someone.
But tomorrow is Saturday. Isn't Paul going to be home?
He's never home on weekends. On his days off, he has to go play golf with clients or something. I think he's just making excuses, to be honest.
Oh, is he really out that much? I guess that is pretty tough.
Right? It's basically like I'm a single parent. He doesn't help me out at all. So as his little sister, it's up to you to fill in the gaps for him.
You do know Paul and I barely even talk, right? I wouldn't have even known you two had gotten married if you hadn't told me about it.
You really don't talk at all? Is this still about that time when you guys had a fight at your dad's funeral?
I really don't want to talk about it.
I know you were fighting about your inheritance. What a nasty thing to do at your own father's funeral.
No, that's not what it was. You don't know the whole story.
Well, Paul and I are married now, so that makes us sisters. Or sisters-in-law, at least. We have a responsibility to each other to help each other out when we can.
But I've never asked you for anything.
Oh, yeah? But I always bring you a McMuffin when I drop Callie off. Aren't you grateful for that?
This is the perfect opportunity for me to say this. I hate McDonald's. I would prefer you not to bring it anymore.
Wow, way to look a gift horse in the mouth.
Oh, and one more thing. The food you bring me is always really cold. Did you buy it the day before or something?
I go to McDonald's every Sunday and buy enough double cheeseburgers and McMuffins to last a week. What's wrong with that? You're such an uppity girl, you know? Judging people for eating at McDonald's.
If you dislike me so much, why do you keep leaving your daughter with me? Maybe you should find somebody else to look after her. Somebody who would be a better influence on her.
No, that's a totally different thing. I have to use you because it's convenient for me.
Anyway, please just make this the last time.
Why?
When Ralphie turns 2, I'm going back to work. So I won't be around to look after Callie anymore. I've already found a daycare center.
Oh my God, no way! You can't be serious.
Oh, I am very serious.
You don't have to go back to work. Ralphie is still so small.
But I'm doing it for myself.
See, that's exactly what I mean. How can you leave a poor 2-year-old child with somebody else?
How can you say that to me? You drop your 3-year-old daughter over here with me all the time. And you don't even like me.
It's a good opportunity for the kids to play together. What's wrong with that?
But a 3-year-old and an infant can't really play together. Don't you know that?
Look, I just don't know what I'm going to do without you. I'm going to have to keep leaving Callie with you from time to time.
My name is Monica. I've been married for 4 years and I have an infant son. I'm 34 years old. I have 4 older siblings, but we haven't talked in 7 years. It's kind of a long story. So you can imagine my surprise when I first heard from Wanda. She married one of my older brothers, but I had no idea that he had even gotten married. She bothers me all the time now. From what I know from her, she and my brother Paul got married about 6 years ago. He has a 3-year-old daughter, Callie. And for some reason she's never told me, she always brings Callie over to my place so that I have to watch her. I thought about reaching out to my brother to talk to him about this, but it's been so long since we've talked, I don't know how to start at this point. So I feel like I've been put in this position where I just have to give Wanda whatever she wants. It's a real pain watching over her daughter, though. I have less than 2 years of experience as a mother. It's really tough for me to keep up with 2 small children. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to have a panic attack trying to keep up with both of them. Wanda! Please answer the phone!
I can't right now. I'm too busy.
No, you have to answer. I need you to pick up the phone. Callie has a fever. I think she's having a seizure. I don't know what to do. You have to help me.
Just leave her be. I'm sure the fever will break soon enough.
No, this is really scary. I need you to get over here right away.
Trust me, she'll be fine. Just let her sleep it off.
I don't think that I can do that. I just called an ambulance.
Why would you do something crazy like that? You don't need to make this a bigger deal than it actually is.
Aren't you worried about your daughter?
Look, if this is how she goes out, then that's just God's will, isn't it? This is her destiny to be called home early.
Are you serious?
God has a plan for everyone. He chooses when to call us home to him. Some people get to live to be 100. Others die at 3. That's just his plan, and we shouldn't question it.
But we could save her life. Why wouldn't you want to do that? She's your own daughter.
That's right. She's my daughter. I don't need you telling me how to raise my own kid.
Then don't ask me to watch her all the time. I'm going to do what I think is right.
I can't believe she's going to have to go to the hospital. Now I'm going to have to go over there too.
What are you doing right now anyway? How could you be so busy that you don't have time for your own daughter?
It's none of your business.
Fine. I've had enough of you. I'm going to have to call Paul.
What? I thought you guys were not on speaking terms.
Now is not the time to be worrying about whatever feud we have with each other.
No, don't! Please do anything but that.
Why are you so upset about that? Stop being so suspicious.
It's none of your business. Just don't contact him.
The ambulance is here. I have to deal with the paramedics. Hey, Paul. Long time no see.
Monica, is that really you? How have you been?
I'm fine, thanks.
I'm so happy to finally hear from you after all this time. I'm sorry about what happened back then.
No, you don't have to apologize. I had a really bad attitude. I'm sorry, too.
Anyway, why are you contacting me all of a sudden? Not that I'm not happy to hear from you.
Callie has a fever and went into a seizure.
What?
I called an ambulance and we're at the hospital now. They ran some tests on her and she's sleeping for now. They need to keep her in the hospital for a while to make sure she's okay. She's only 3, after all. Wanda refuses to even show up at the hospital. I had to bring my own baby along with me. I'd really like to get home soon. I'm sure Callie would feel a lot better if you were here when she wakes up. Do you think you could get over here and switch out with me? I really need to get home.
3-year-old? Callie? What are you talking about?
I've been watching your daughter every day, Paul. It's way too much for me. I can't keep doing this anymore. Would you please talk to Wanda about it?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Monica. My daughter is at home right now.
What? How is that possible?
I don't know any Callie. I have no idea what you're talking about. Is this some kind of prank?
What are you saying? Isn't this your daughter that I'm at the hospital with right now? Isn't this your daughter that I've been watching almost every day?
No, I'm telling you, my daughter is at home with me right now.
Wait a minute. What is going on here?
My daughter is right here at home with me right now. Her name is Brooklyn and she's 7 months old. I don't have a 3-year-old. Wanda always has to work on Saturday and Sunday, so she's out. So I always watch Brooklyn on the weekends. Actually, it's like the highlight of my week.
But I thought you always had to go play golf with clients or something.
No, we don't do anything like that at my job. Who told you that?
Then who is this Callie? I've been watching this 3-year-old girl almost every day. Who in the world is she?
Sorry, but I don't follow. What are you talking about again?
When did you get married, Paul?
About 1.5 years ago. And then Wanda got pregnant basically right away.
Okay, I think I'm starting to see what's going on. I think Wanda may have had another daughter before you were married. She's 3 years old and her name is Callie.
Is this some kind of joke? I don't hear from you for years, and now you're telling me that my wife has a secret child.
It's definitely not a joke. I'm at the damn hospital right now. It's only been a few weeks, but Wanda's been bringing her to my house basically every day. I wonder what she was doing before that.
I have no idea. I really don't know what to think right now. I just tried calling Wanda, but she's not answering her phone. This is so crazy. I can't believe this is happening.
Do you think she really is out working? Maybe she's lying about that, too.
She says she's working at her friend's restaurant on the weekends. Apparently, they're really busy on the weekends. Her friend needs somebody else to come help out. She can't handle it on her own.
And she stays home with Brooklyn on weekdays.
Well, no. She goes to a daycare center on the weekdays.
Oh, okay. I see.
Look, I'm going to go to that restaurant. I'll see if Wanda is there or not. I don't know what I'm going to do if she isn't there, though.
If she isn't there, how are we going to find her? Her daughter is in the hospital. Not that she seemed to care.
I really don't know. I don't know what to think anymore.
Okay, well, let me know if you find her. I really need to get home soon. And someone needs to come look after her daughter. I'll stay here at the hospital at least until I hear back from you, so let me know as soon as you can.
I'm sorry you got tangled up in this. I hope you can go home soon.
It's not your fault. For now, let's just focus on locating Wanda.
Yeah, okay. You're right. We have to track her down.
How dare you! Why did you contact Paul like that? I told you never to contact him. My phone has been ringing off the hook. He keeps trying to call me. Why did you do this to me?
Explain yourself. You have to tell us what's going on. My brother's in the dark too.
Why should I explain myself to you? Who are you to me anyway?
Wanda, what is going on? Explain yourself to me right now.
What do you mean?
Who is this 3-year-old named Callie? Where did this kid come from? She's not mine.
Oh, her? I can explain that.
Is she your daughter? Did you have another kid that you didn't tell me about? Why would you hide this from me?
Yeah, I guess she is. Yeah, she is kind of my daughter.
But why did you hide her from me?
Because I thought you wouldn't want to be with me if you knew I already had a kid. So I left her with my mom.
That wouldn't have upset me. You could have been honest with me. If it's someone I love, I could accept them having a kid.
I just felt like I couldn't tell you. I didn't want to risk losing you.
Where is Callie's dad?
I can't even get in touch with him. I have no idea where he is. He took off. He completely abandoned us. I really don't have a clue where he disappeared to.
So why did you start leaving Callie at my house every day? What happened?
My mom's been in the hospital, so I had nobody else to look after her anymore. We can't really afford daycare right now. It's too expensive to just pay day by day. So I figured I could leave her at your house, Monica. I know that you and Paul are on bad terms, so I didn't think you'd ever find out. I never expected you to reach out to him the way you did.
Okay. Thanks for explaining yourself at least. But do you really think that everything's going to be okay now?
Yeah. How could you do this to me, Wanda? You hid something really important from me. And that's not all either. Your daughter is in the hospital and you haven't even shown up for her. What kind of a mother are you? Where are you right now? What are you up to?
I told you. My friend's restaurant is really busy on the weekends. She needs me to be here to help her out. She can't handle it on her own.
I just got back from the restaurant. Did you think I wouldn't go check to see if you were there?
Oh my God!
Not only were you not working there, they said they've never seen you at all. No one there has ever heard of a Wanda. Did you think that you could get away with this?
You got some more explaining to do. Good luck with this one.
Well, you see…
Look, you might as well just tell us what's going on. There's no point trying to hide it anymore. Are you cheating on him or something? Just tell us. It's all going to come out now. There's no way to avoid it.
What would make you think that?
I notice something every time you come to pick up Callie. You always smell like shampoo or body wash or something. Like you just got out of the shower. I always thought it was strange since you said you were at work. It didn't make sense to me why you would smell so nice after a hard day at work. I thought maybe you went to the gym after work or something. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt, but it did always seem weird to me. Sometimes your hair was even wet, so it was pretty obvious that you were taking a shower.
Have you been cheating on me? Is that why you've been making me watch Brooklyn all day every Saturday and Sunday?
I'm sorry!
How could you?
I noticed something that looked like they were maybe bruises around her neck, too. So I thought that was pretty strange, too.
But I trusted you, Wanda. How could you do this to me?
I'm so sorry. I was just playing around. It doesn't mean anything. I promise.
Just playing around? How could you do this to my brother? And if you were just playing around, why would you have to do it 7 days a week? This affair was so important to you that you left your own daughter at a stranger's house every single day.
That's just because we're just starting out. You know how it is when you first start a relationship. You get addicted to each other.
How long has this been going on?
It's been about 5 months now.
That's about when we started sending Brooklyn to daycare. I thought it was a bit too early for us to be sending her to daycare. I guess now I know why you wanted to do that. There was no reason for you to go back out and work right away. We could afford for you to stay home for a while longer. But you said you wanted to help your friend. So I went along with your plan and let you go out and work.
I couldn't stand staying at home with a baby all day. It just wasn't for me. I was so lonely every day. I felt like I was losing my mind. How could you ever understand that?
I'm out busting my butt at the office all day, every day. For you.
I understand how you feel, Wanda. When you're with the same person all day, every day, and they don't even understand what you're saying, it can be rough. Sometimes it can get very lonely. I do understand that. But when you see your baby smile, doesn't it suddenly make it all better? For me, it makes it all worth it. When you look into your baby's eyes, doesn't it make you feel something for them? Don't you feel like you would do anything in the world to protect them?
I just never felt that way. So I went on a dating app to look for a new guy. I needed to take my mind off things.
So did it help? Do you feel any better?
He makes me feel wanted. It's so much more satisfying than any love from a child.
Fine, then you can go live the rest of your life with that guy. I don't need you anymore.
Really?
Why would I want my daughter raised by a mother like you? She's better off just not having a mother around at all. You know what? Go ahead and bring that Callie girl over here too. I'll take care of both of them.
Really? Is that all right?
Your mother's too old to look after them. Someone has to pick up the slack. I don't think your mother would be able to keep up with 2 small children anymore.
You should really think this through, Paul. Are you sure you're willing to do this? You have a job. How are you possibly going to raise 2 small children while working?
I've never been so mad in my life before. I want to make sure this chick has absolutely nothing left. I know that the good feeling she has now can't last. I know that if she gives these kids up now, she'll regret it. I can see that day coming. There's no way she can avoid it. I want to see her despair. I mean, she gave birth to these kids herself. Surely she must have some feelings for them deep down inside.
You're right.
I hope you're having fun now, Wanda. But give it 5 or 10 years. You're going to cause yourself so much suffering in the future you wouldn't believe it. When you come crawling back to me begging to see your kids, I'm never going to let you. I hope you understand that. This is the future you're choosing for yourself.
You think I don't know that?
Monica, I'm sorry I caused you all this trouble.
No, it's okay. It's not your fault. If there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. I know it's going to be tough for you to raise those 2 girls on your own.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Wait, are you guys on good terms now? I thought you hated each other. Why weren't you talking for all those years? What happened between you two?
I guess we could tell you now.
It was all my fault. Monica was crying her eyes out at my dad's funeral. I don't know, for some reason I got angry at her. I just couldn't stand to see her crying like that anymore. And then I looked at her face again. And she just looked hilarious to me for some reason. I couldn't help but burst out laughing.
And then I got really mad at him. It was just a stupid squabble between siblings. Nothing major. We shouldn't have let it come between us for so long.
Wait, what? You guys didn't talk to each other for 7 years over a stupid little thing like that?
Yeah, it does seem kind of trivial now that you say it like that. That's not important right now, though. Just so we're clear, you're choosing this other guy over your own family, right?
Yes, that's what I'm choosing.
Callie, right? That was her name. I'm going to start filling out all the paperwork to officially adopt her right away. Once you sign whatever I need you to, I want you to get out of my house and never come back.
Fine!
And get your butt over to the hospital. This is the last chance you'll ever have to act like a mother.
Fine!
As soon as she's out at the hospital tomorrow, I'm going to a lawyer. I want you to come along with me. I want this done as quickly as possible. You got that?
Fine.
Okay, so that's the plan.
Paul, are you really sure about this? You don't want to think about it for any longer?
Nope, I'm good.
I thought my brother was kind of rushing into things, but he wanted to resolve it as quickly as possible. And I should have known that he knew what he was getting into. He's always been good at making quick decisions. He and Wanda did go see a lawyer the very next day. She admitted her infidelity to the lawyer. So they talked about how much child support she was going to owe to Paul. Paul had found a really good lawyer, so she ended up needing to pay him about $20,000 a year. It is pretty expensive to have 2 kids these days. Wanda thought she was going to go live a happy and free life when she got away from her kids. But apparently her jaw basically hit the floor when she heard how much money she was going to owe Paul. And when she told her new guy about it and he dumped her right there on the spot, he ran off and left her all alone, just like her first baby daddy. She had thrown her whole life away just the day before. And the happiness that she thought she was getting in return was already completely gone. So she came crying back to Paul, claiming she wanted to get back together. Of course, he completely refused. The last we heard of her, she was working as a waitress at a sports bar somewhere. I guess the money is good enough that she's still able to pay her child support, but I doubt she has much left over. Our mom is helping Paul out with the kids when she can. And his job has been really understanding. They've let him have some flexible hours so he can look after his 2 young daughters. Callie had actually grown close to me since we spent so much time together. She's a pretty cute little kid. And she got used to living with Paul pretty quickly too. Maybe we have like the same vibe or something. She's been very happy to meet her new little sister too. She tries to help Paul out with her as much as she can. She finally called Paul Dad the other day. We all cried tears of joy when she did. I really want all the best for my brother and his 2 precious little girls. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and let us know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this and press the bell for notifications. See you next time.